whether you're servicing 40 accounts or 4 million accounts or anything in between, are you giving your customers an opportunity to review your services? And it's little things like this that we're going to much more depth on within the Profit Circle, because we got more time to do it there for you guys. Appreciate you guys that have joined that already, and I'm looking forward to having a great group of contractors in there. But I just want you to ask yourself and challenge yourself that if you have not given your customers an opportunity to review your service, and I'm not talking about on Google, I'm talking about, just with evaluation forms. If you don't, a lot of times we think, well, if I don't get feedback, then they're okay with it. And nothing could be further from the truth than that. And I think that's something we all need to know, that, no news is good news is not factual. No news is good news just means that, okay, maybe they got something brewing, they meaning your clients, they've got something brewing and you haven't given them an opportunity to address it. They don't feel like either calling you or emailing you or telling you about it. And so finally one day, it's kind of like the mule that's carrying everything around, right? They're carrying all that baggage around that they've never had an opportunity to vent on. And then finally one day they just fire you and they get somebody else. So I think what the takeaway from my show today is simply this: utilize evaluation sheets, whether they're electronic or paper or both, within your business. Now, I can hear, some of you guys saying that are 100% digital in everything you do. Well, I'd never use a paper evaluation sheet. Then don't. Use a digital one. I don't care how you gather the information from your client, but gather it and take it seriously. Because customer service is important. It goes back to what Hecubus taught me a long time ago, that your customer's perception is your reality. Your customer's perception is your reality as the business. And if we don't ever ask them, hey, what's your perception, or what's your problems, or what issues, or what could we do different and better, ask it how you want to ask it. We got a great template for mowing, landscaping, fertilization, weed control. We got multiple templates for that if you guys need templates for it. But the reality of it is simply this: if you don't ask for the information, you're not going to get it. And no news is not good news. And what it also does for you, it gives you a chance for you guys that are running more than one crew. It gives you an opportunity to, number one, let your customers know that you care about their experience with your business. But maybe equally as important is it gives you an opportunity to micromanage your business at the crew level with the feedback that you're getting from your customers. And what I mean by that is, if you're consistently getting feedback that, fertilization truck 2 or truck 3 or truck 5 has got a certain problem that's consistent, whether it's, well, they're here and gone too fast, I never get a chance to talk to them, or, I've got some weed issues, or I've got this going on, or, whatever it is, whatever the perception or perceived problem is on the customer's side, and maybe a real problem on the customer's side, you can take those evaluations and track them back to a particular applicator or operator or crew manager or whatever it is, whether it's mowing, fertilization, weed control, landscaping, whatever it is. So that's the knowledge that you gain by giving your customers the opportunity to evaluate the level of service that they're getting. And not just the service that they're getting, but how your crews are communicating if in fact they have any communication with your customer. I know that there's a large percentage of a lot of us that have our customers that maybe we never see. You're there, you mow their lawn, or you're there and you treat their property, or it's more from a landscaping perspective. We have more opportunities for interaction. As crazy as that sounds, like, Wayne, what do you mean, man? I mean, you do a landscape, you're there maybe 2 days or 4 days or a week or whatever, and then you're gone. But if you're mowing it, you're there every week, Yeah, but if it's different services, landscape wise, you're going to have more communication, certainly initially and during the process. And then, we always follow up when we've completed the job. But when you're mowing, a lot of people just, it's just mowing, or it's just fertilization and weed control. It's a lot of times we don't have that opportunity for communication. So my whole point here is the old saying of no news is good news isn't true. Throw that out the window.